So, guys, today, while our useless members of parliament were busy debating about our diplomatic ties with the United States of America, this article actually came out. The politicians on the left, they were on television telling South Africans that we don't need the United States of America. We don't need the United States of America. This is what the likes of the EFF and the MK party said, to hell with Donald Trump, to hell with the United States of America, and all of these things that we are benefiting from the United States of America, we can do it ourselves. So this is the message that was given by the politicians on the left. So this article actually came out, and this article basically says that government cannot fill the gap left by the USAID funding. This is what the Minister of Finance, Aaron Motsoaledi, is saying, that we cannot fill the gap left by the USAID funding. We cannot fill it. And the article continues to say that the Health Minister, Aaron Motsoaledi, says the government cannot fill the funding gap left by United States President Donald Trump's decision to terminate the USAID-funded programs. The move by the Trump administration has halted the supply of life-saving drugs for HIV, malaria, and TB, and medical supplies for newborn babies, affecting organizations supported by the USAID. So I think right now it is safe to say that the ANC is at the finding out stage after they spent a lot of time basically effing around. So they effed around, now they are finding out. So the president's emergency plan for AIDS relief funded organizations and other health programs funded by the United States were terminated. They were terminated. Motsoaledi said of 271,000 people employed in HIV/AIDS related work, 254,000 are government funded, while only 15,000 relied on the US funded programs. Their primary focus is on the patients receiving the ARV treatment, as the department cannot cover all aspects of the US funding. So guys, this is very important because this is something that Aaron Motsoaledi keeps reiterating. The department cannot cover all aspects of the US funding. Aaron Motsoaledi says that I don't think we can do everything at the same time. This is what he said with the interview at SABC. I don't think we can do everything at the same time. And he continued to say that doing everything USAID was doing may not be possible. So guys, this actually goes against the rhetoric of the ANC and these political parties that actually tried to make it look like this funding of the United States of America, it is not really necessary. I mean, you remember when the executive order was issued out by Donald Trump that we are cutting funding for these programs in South Africa. These people actually came out to say that, no, it is only 17%. It is not that much. It is only 17%. We are sure we can cover these things. So right now, the health minister, I'm not talking about the EFF and MK party. These are the political parties that are not making the decisions that are affecting the people directly. So what they said really doesn't matter. We are talking about the people inside the ANC. These are the people that were saying that no, it is just 17%. You people are just making a mole out of you are just exaggerating. You are just exaggerating. It is just 17%. But this is what the Minister of Health is now saying, that doing everything USAID was doing may not be possible. I am saying this because of some of the money was for research, investigations, and related activities. Our immediate aim is that nobody must run out of ARVs when they need and deserve them. So it sounds like the Minister of Health is actually quite worried that some people might actually run out of the HIV treatment when they need and deserve them. Because he says that, I'm saying this because some of the money was for research, investigations, and related activities. Our immediate aim is that nobody must run out of HIV. Our immediate aim is that nobody must run out of ARVs when they need and deserve them. So he sounds like someone who is actually quite concerned, because he did say that to do everything that USAID was doing, it may not be possible. So it is going to get to this. It is going to get to this. If these people actually do not get the plan, it is going to get to the point where the people that need the HIV medication cannot find the HIV medication. It is going to get to this. But who cares? Who cares? Who cares as long as we sound revolutionary? As long as we sound revolutionary. So he says that it is not about filling the whole gap. It's about prioritizing and seeing what is more urgent and what we can afford, because we are not going to hide and claim we can afford everything that PEPFAR gave. Even our funders, many of whom are international, have told us that even if they came in and help, they may not be able to give us everything that PEPFAR was providing. Aaron Mutwaledi says, it's not about filling the whole gap. It's about prioritizing and seeing what is more urgent and what we can afford, because we are not going to hide and claim that we can afford everything that PEPFAR gave. Even our funders, many of whom are international, have told us that even if they came in and help, they may not be able to give us everything that PEPFAR was providing. So it is very simple, and I think we can understand that these funders of the ANC that they are talking about, these international funders, they don't want to piss off the United States of America. So the Americans have actually cancelled the PEPFAR for us. So these people are not going to come and close that gap that America has actually opened. Because if they fill this gap that the United States have actually opened, the US is actually going to be pissed off with them. So this is why even the people internationally, they say that we can help you, but we don't think that is going to be enough. And looking at this statement, guys, please tell me if you don't think that this is treason. Please tell me if you don't think that this is treason, because these are the people that are actually responsible for where the country is today. So chances are many people that are living with HIV and AIDS, the newborn babies are going to suffer because these people wanted to go on television and sound patriotic. But please tell me if you don't think that this is treason. How many people are going to die because of not finding the much needed treatment? How many people are going to die? And these people are now coming out right now. And you remember how these people insulted Gayton McKenzie when Gayton McKenzie said, the United States of America is giving us a lot. We cannot insult the United States of America. Even if we believe that what they are saying about us is wrong, we cannot go out and basically say that these people can go to hell because they are giving us a lot. These countries that the ANC loves so much cannot even do half of what the United States is basically doing for South Africa. So you cannot insult Donald Trump and the United States of America. But the politicians on the left, they ate Gayton McKenzie alive. They ate Gayton McKenzie alive. But today, the Minister of Health is telling us that they don't have the money and they don't think that they can actually fill the gap that PEPFAR has left. So right now, Aaron Mutwaledi says that it is not about filling the whole gap. It's about prioritizing and seeing what is more urgent and what we can afford, because we are not going to hide and claim we can afford everything that PEPFAR gave. So they are making an admission that, guys, we cannot afford everything that PEPFAR gave us. And even the people that we spoke to internationally, they are telling us that even if they give us something, it is not going to be enough. It is not going to be enough. So where are the people that actually said that the US can go to hell? Where are the people that said that, no, we have our friends internationally? Where are these friends of the ANC and these friends of the of the ANC and these friends of the so-called South Africa? Where are their friends? Where are the friends of the ANC? Because right now, this thing is going to result with many people dying. It is going to result with many people dying. If they don't ensure that they actually fix this mess, many people are going to die. Many people are going to die. So the article continues to say that South Africa has received about 8 billion rand, 146 billion rands. $8 billion, 146 billion rand from the United States since the programs was launched in 2003. South Africa has received about $8 billion, which is 146 billion rands from the United States government since the program was launched in 2003. For the current U.S. financial year, October 1, 2024 to September 30, 2025, more than 7 billion was allocated. So these people from October to 7 billion rands was allocated to help these people that are not, like, these people are not grateful. We are led by a bunch of idiots that are not grateful. This is what is happening right now. This is what is happening. And Health Minister Aaron Motsoaledi previously assured patients receiving the treatment through the US-funded programs that they will still receive the treatment from the government. Where are they going to get the treatment from the government when they have just admitted, that we are not going to hide and claim we can afford everything that PEPFAR gave? Even our funders, many of whom are international, have told us that even if they came and help, they may not be able to give us everything that PEPFAR was giving. So how can Aaron Motsoaledi actually go out and say that the patients that were receiving the HIV treatment through the US funded programs would still receive the treatment from the government? Doesn't make any sense. You cannot contradict yourself like this, Minister. You cannot contradict yourself like this. He said he is engaging the National Treasury to discuss the financial implications and present the department's agents' need. So Motsoaledi says that we have told our provincial departments that we met almost once a week since this announcement to see what is more urgent, whether they can bring all the patients to the public health facilities where clinics have been closed, and whether they can second transfer extra staff from the Department of Health. So Aaron Motsoaledi here is talking about they are going to see if these people are going to be put into the public healthcare facilities. But the fact that they actually needed an assistance from the United States of America, it can actually tell you that this idea is not going to work. And this idea is not going to work, because just look at the amount of the money that the United States of America was actually allocating. South Africa has received about $8 billion, which is 146 billion rands from the United States of America since the program was launched in 2003. For the current U.S. financial year, October 1, 2024 to September 30, 2025, more than 7 billion rand was allocated. So it is a mess. It is a mess. It is a mess. And this is what actually happens when we listen to the politicians that are on the left. This is what happens when we listen to these liars that are telling South Africans that South Africa does not need the United States of America. Where are the friends of South Africa when they need them the most? Where are they? Where are they? So now they are admitting that, yo guys, it's hard. We cannot get all the money that we need. We cannot fill this gap that was opened by PEPFAR, despite us actually going to the people and lying to the people and telling them that, guys, everything is still okay. We are going to get this money. You people are just exaggerating things. We are going to get the money. Right now, the Minister of Health is coming out to say that, guys, we don't have the money. We don't have the money. Even our funders internationally, they tell us that even if they give us the money, it is not going to be enough. This is what happens. When you F around, you end up finding out. Guys, please tell me what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button, and the most important part, subscribe. My name is Thomas Mabaso. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.